Hello and welcome to a new sip series here on the Critical Coffee Considerations channel, and that is roasted reviews. It's true, at this point I feel already so confident to make the step and review the work of others. Not really my peers, because of course I'm a home roaster, not professionally earning anything with it, but reviewing the professional roasters. Today we have our coffee roasters. Now a small disclaimer, and that is, this is the same roaster that actually has a bar at my botanic garden. Okay, that's already a nice smell. Not sure if I was able to distinguish anything particular, so I am following the cupping procedure as I learned from rhubarb. So we have 8.8 grams of coffee here. I primed the grinder with a few grams, so there's no older coffee or from a different type present. And now I'm going to add 125. Right. Oops, water. Okay, 126. I guess that's okay. All right. I've been actually enjoying this coffee. You see, it's not a full bag, and I mean, and already the smell is now the wet smell is already reaching me, or it might have been from the espresso I just prepared, because I've been enjoying it as espresso coffee, despite the package saying that it is so this is already 45 degrees doing the setup. It's already cooled a bit down. Okay, and the extraction actually was not perfect on espresso. That's why in a roasted review you wouldn't do your review based on just one espresso. In fact, you shouldn't do it based on just one cupping, but that's my only really nice cupping bowl that I have. And actually it suits better in this kind of setup. So I bought this coffee specifically not because it's filter coffee. I am always probably will be an espresso first person, but I like my espressos with light roasted coffee as well. I was specifically intrigued that it said it should be sweet, floral, and then the one that surprised me the most of all was rhubarb. I was like, okay, there's so many things you can discover in coffee, wine, chocolates, almonds, but rhubarb, I hadn't thought about it. In fact, for quite a long time I haven't eaten any rhubarb, and now for this special occasion, let's go and see, maybe we can find some real rhubarb and do a comparative sample. Now here I've been growing this since basically last year. It didn't really impress me too much last year, but this season it's really started to grow quite nicely, so this will suit just perfectly for our small experiments. Okay, let's get quickly back inside. Actually don't know if this smells at all, and it's not that red. It seems to be still fairly green. I've been told also that the leaf is actually poisonous, so we shouldn't go off biting in that. Here we're already at a good 3 minutes, so it was around 4 minutes that we should break the crust and try and get some of those smells. Now, what I like about the package and the information it gives us, direct trade for the farmers. You know, I mean, direct trade as a terminology is probably not ideal because I can buy myself direct trade coffee. But I guess as soon as you're somewhere more downstream, it's not really directly with you anymore. What maybe should be a better term is transparent trade. So this, I mean, but it's good. Of course, this is actually the known terminology. So we know they're conscious about that, and pesticide free. Okay, it's Burundi Munkaze. So pesticide free, Arabica has more issues with pests and things like this. It's quite challenging, so I'm also not quite sure how you establish it being pesticide free. At this point I have no reason to doubt this. Especially what I like is, so they roasted it the 17th of April, so last April 2023, and they give it an expiration date of the 17th of October 23. So they give it just 6 months. This shows that they're concerned about how long you actually should keep roasted coffee. That's definitely a very good point for them. Now, although, well, we're already June, so maybe the lack of a crust here has something to do with that. Let me just still try to work with what we have here. So what I'm picking up already is what I previously would have termed kind of milky. Maybe that's what they're indicating with sweet, a kind of milky sweet kind of smell. And then for the rhubarb, and I had it with the espressos that I've been enjoying too, is reading it and then having this kind of milky sweet kind of, but also, you know, rhubarb isn't known for being sweet, of course. So what point was I about to make? Kind of, I guess more than sweet, maybe rather soft, a little bit sour, milky, buttery. That kind of combination, upon suggestion, might really smell like rhubarb. Now, this is not only in color but also in smell still a very green rhubarb. Not at the end it's actually getting more red and more akin to the smell I remember of rhubarb. The amazing thing is it's probably 10 years since I tasted rhubarb for real. Although I do like it in a crumble, it's not something you come across often in these parts. Okay. I think I'm actually picking it up. The slurping technique is still leaves a lot to desire. So it's all, of course, upon suggestion, but I can't believe that a professional taster might have not just, should have dart at some kind of taste, but it does go in this kind of direction. It's very nice and balanced. So coming from Burundi, yeah, in combination floral, rhubarb and sweet. I think they're quite right on the money. All right, let's just have a look at the temperature at this point. 52. So it's not the kind of citrus acids. Those are, for me at least, the ones I most commonly observe. So is this something for the origin of Burundi? Definitely, it is really a light roast. So that is what allows those kind of flavors just to shine. You know, I don't think if you really give this a dark treatment that it would still be enjoyed in this manner. So don't know if I should actually give scores, but maybe why not? I mean, let's start with a nice score of how much. I'll give scores out of 6. I give it a 5 out of 6. So that's victory 2-1 or whatever. 5 out of 6. It's very nice coffee. I have been enjoying it as espresso. It's more kind of my morning routine, and probably now after the cupping, you know, I do have to agree with them that it makes more sense as filter coffee, especially if you have it alongside of a rhubarb crumble. I think that would be a winning combination. Enjoy your reviewing of the coffees you consume, and hope to see you next time.